Hi everyone, welcome to the Crafting and DIY with Nora. Welcome to my Nora's Dollar Decor series. I took two pictures at the beginning. The first one was too dark in my dining area, so I had to come over here, my craft room, where I had better lighting to take the second picture. Quick, baking soda and paint. How much baking soda? Depending how much you're going to use. Not a lot. It expands. Second thing, you're going to sand that pumpkin down. The pumpkin is glossy. The paint took, when I painted, it took very well. The moment it dried up and I add the baking soda to it, sprinkled the baking soda on it and it dried up. The moment I picked it up, the paint was coming out little. Not a lot, but enough to have to paint it over. And that was because I didn't sand it down. So I suggest you sand it down. And you'll see how much it expands, the paint, when you add baking soda. And you see, it took well. It took very well. And if you're watching this channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe. I gave it 2 coats. You see now? You let it dry until it's like sticky. Like halfway dry. More than halfway dry. Until it's sticky. As long as it's still a little wet, you just add that baking soda on it. Third thing is, you got to use the right brush to remove that baking soda, because that brush I was using was removing the paint. So I went and changed it up really quick. I took this round one and you just pat it very lightly. And that's all I'm doing here. Tapping it very lightly. I came up with this series. My son did. He says, Mommy, do a series of Dollar Decor. Call it Nora Dollar Decor series. I said, oh, that sounds good. So that's what I'm doing now. And there you have it. You see? We're going to do a hat. I cut a circle and a square. And I'm just rolling it up. And gluing it. That's all I'm doing. I do all kinds of hat with this kind of cardboard paper from Dollar Tree. They should change the name. It's not Dollar Tree. It's Dollar. Because nothing there is $1 anymore. You see how cute that looks? So what I'm going to do a cover for the top of the hat. I cut a piece, I glue it, and then I cut it. Why I do it that way? Because if you trace it, sometimes it doesn't come out to cover the full part of the top. So I glue it and then I cut it. That's all I'm doing here. I've been doing this project for 2 weeks, but because I've been learning the logistic of shipping and handling, it's taken me a long time, and I've gone back to work. So it was like tiring doing it, you know. You see the cover. And let me emphasize something. These are home craft. Okay? They're not supposed to be cookie cutter decor. Okay, I say that all the time. You are looking for that, not that imperfection, or not so much that imperfection, but a difference. So I'm going to do a hole in the inside right there. I just need a hole to put on top of that pumpkin because it has that stem right there. And then I glue those little pieces in. I don't cut them. I just glue them. in the inside, to the inside. And the paint, I use paint and baking soda to paint the hat. I think right there you can see when the paint expands. You got to mix that very well. That's my chair crickling every time I move. And I gave that 2 coats, not 2 heavy coats, but 2 coats. I like to decor the hats when they are glued on to whatever I'm going to use it on. I don't decor it before I glue it on. You see? Look at that. So I'm going to glue that on. So let me tell you what I did here. I took it out. It wasn't fully glued, but I wanted to clean it up a little bit. But then I was like, you know what? Let me start this hat over. Bring the top part of the hat a little longer. And what I'm doing here, I'm just adding nautical rope, if that's the right word to say. I felt like it needed a longer top hat because this small piece was not going to allow me to add the stuff I wanted to add on it. And what I did different, I did the same routine, round, square, but on the second hat I added ribbon all around. Put a little bow. And these are little decors I'm going to add onto the hat that I had here. Everything was painted black. Tumbler. I needed a stand for it. I need somewhere I could pick it up without touching it. The pumpkin itself. I painted that orange. You know, I always got a vision of something, and when I do it, if I don't like it, it'll be changed into what I was looking for. I thought orange would like bring it, not bring it out, but not too much black. And I'm holding this pumpkin very lightly. I'm taking the head off. I was trying to clean it up or do something with it, but that wasn't the case here. So I got upset. I broke it. It ripped. And this is the second one I made. Again, same way, with ribbons all around, black ribbons. That's it. So I'm going to add on all the pieces to the hat. And those skull hat, they had glitter on them. Let me tell you about Dollar Tree and its glitter. Oh my Lord. And I try. Believe me, I try. So I'm just going to keep adding on to that hat. I want that hat to stand out. Ta-da! Excuse that little glue web right there. Look how nice. And I added a bow to each head. They were orange. I painted the black. You see the bows? And this wings was a banner that I bought for $1. I used all the bats on other projects. I didn't use it as a banner. I got to paint the back of that, but of the wings, but of the bat rather. I used it for everything but a banner. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see some of the paint very lightly. I see it. It's coming. It came off. So I have to paint that part over again. So I got this little web, cotton web. I'm going to wrap it around the hat. And again, if you're watching this channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe. I'll get into more of my Nora dollar decor series on my next video. Look how nice. Look how stinking cute. But I'm not finished with it yet. I'm going to make a stand. I got some wood mushrooms I use as stands. And the base is also Dollar Tree is wood. And I painted it black. I didn't use nothing with baking soda. And the tumbler is, that's it. Instead of orange, I painted it black. For some reason, Dollar Tree wood takes real good to paint. And I like the way the black came out on this. And again, I didn't use baking soda for this part. And look how nice. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment. But look how nice. To the next video.